him at the 33-yard line. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking the shot. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Running back goes in motion. On second down, he's looking downfield. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running it to the right. Fouls through the defense. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. The run to the left. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. A third down try for the offense. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to take off. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Well, you could tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Mace. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
To the ground with the back. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of
the ball's free. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Let's go.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to fire to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you've got to finish the deal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the
it back from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Moving out of the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it. Touchdown Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Horn.
Take it to the house.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fine play action. Fires to the midfield. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Buffaloes will keep this drive going. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gonna try to get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Buffaloes have taken it inside the 20. Trying to run, it's Welch. And he could not get loose on the run.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get it, stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Buffaloes get it past the sticks. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with the first down. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. On the run, it's Welch. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Now they'll try the right side. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get it.
Hey, that's a live ball. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Hits the accelerator to the right. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
That's how you do it. The fumble, scoop it up, try to put it in the end zone. How about the big fella getting down the field? He didn't score, but flipped the field completely and now set this offense up in a position to score some points.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a man, it's Milroe. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively, we got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, good drop. Looking deep down the right side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's caught downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Sanders. Eyes on the move. Got his man. Touchdown, Buffs! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill. And
just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on third and long. Going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He'll do it himself. Keeps it headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
This quarterback is such a weapon on these design QB runs. He's not trying to just go get first downs. This guy's a threat to take it the distance, and bam, he did it right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the grab at the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Running up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Single play, hit the big chunk, get the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through a tackle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Motion from the offense. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Looking down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. First down here for the offense. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. Might be looking to run. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold it. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Going up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on second down. Grabbed it in the end zone, caught it just out of bounds on the left sideline. It's incomplete. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Alabama! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Sanders. Here's a throw downfield late. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Colorado! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll call for the fair catch here. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Comes out throwing on first down. He wants a big play here late. Catch inside the 25. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats.
Come on!
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game.